everybody. Welcome to another. Oh, it's Tuesday. I can't believe it. We're almost done through the month. Can you believe that? But welcome to Table Talk, where I come on and we talk about all kinds of topics. And so tonight, did you check out who's coming back? Yeah, I thought I'd bring them back. It's At the Table, a nonprofit organization here in Columbus, Ohio. But before I bring everybody on so you can hear all about At the Table and what they're offering and what's going on with them, I want you to go get your girlfriend and girlfriends. I want you to go grab your pen and paper because you're going to need some as they drop some amazing nuggets, as well as y'all. You know how I do it on Wednesday. I'm always doing. I got my favorite even beverage. So if you're having something right now, drop it in the feed. You know I love some interaction and for us to have some fun. Also, too, if you would like to drop them any comments, if you would like to give any concerns or any questions, drop them in the feed. Now, one housekeeping rule is, in order for me to see what you're putting out there, you have to give me the right, or give StreamYard the right. So there'll be a little box that says yes. That will then allow me to see your comments instantly. Now, don't worry about it. If I can't see them instantly, I will pass it along to them right after the show. So definitely do that. And so without further ado, let me bring everybody on here and we'll get to going. Hello, Miss Sherry.
Hey there, Pam.
Hello,
Oh,
Birdie. Hello,
hi
Deshaun.
there. Hi.
And I
Hello.
her. So
Hello.
So
Hello.
everybody, I would like you guys to welcome, first of all and foremost, ladies, welcome and Happy New Year. Look, I didn't get to say that to you guys. So wanted to welcome you and hope you guys have an amazing year, as I know you will. What we're going to do first, start off with, I want you guys to meet the founder as well as the executive team. So first and foremost is Deshaun. Let everybody know who you are and what part do you play in the organization.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Good evening, everyone. As Pam mentioned, my name is Deshaun Johnson, and I am co founder and executive director of At the Table. And At the Table is a nonprofit organization located in Columbus, Ohio. And we support women cancer survivors, we empower them. We focus on African American women or women of color. And we also empower girls to thrive in life through our mentorship program and our scholarship program. Who I mentioned earlier, I was co founder, Denise Pittman, who is also a co founder of the organization. That started in 2017, and she is a cancer survivor, as well as has the scholarship hosted in her name. So this organization, we're a health and wellness organization. We promote and advocate for women's health. And I mentioned the survivors. We have a peer-to-peer support group. We've been honoring them with the annual fashion show every year. And we have some other just amazing things that we'll share about the organization as we get into the show. So I know you mentioned executive team. The other ones may pop in, but we do have one who is Sherry Young, and she'll go into what she does and the why. And I'm sorry if I could backtrack. The why of this organization was birthed basically to empower women. And it was kind of like, as you get an assignment and you don't get everything up front. So as this organization is beginning to grow, and we're celebrating 9 years, I can't believe it, 9 years, yay. The vision may shift or get God gives you things in phases. So it was important to see how health and wellness was affecting our culture, and it ties into the survivor. So advocating for women's health and bringing an understanding of knowing your body, being your own self advocate is really what we want to push this year and moving forward. So the why, just coming in contact with women that just, were having some kind of medical issue, or even myself, and then understanding that God gave us this body and we have to have the knowledge and information, to understand what's going on for us. So with that being said, now, Sherry or Pam, I'll give it back to you, but we do have
Yeah.
Sherry
I
who's,
see. Yeah, I see her. I got her. So real
Okay.
quick, Deshaun, one I like to always throw in. I don't want this to be so stuffy. I like to have fun. Y'all know how I like. I
Gotta
like to have a
loosen
little
up.
fun. Yeah, everyone listen up. So, what is one fun thing, Deshaun? What is one fun thing that you would like everyone to know about you?
A fun thing. Oh man. A fun thing. Oh, I like to skate. I like to roller skate.
Nice. So you'll say
Oh.
so we see you. We'll get to see. We may see you at the roller rink. Is that what you're saying?
That's right. That's right. Most definitely. Yes.
Okay. Great.
Yeah,
And then
I like to roller skate.
Where you go, girl?
All right, I know, right? Then the next executive leader I would like you all to meet is Miss Sherry. How are you doing, Miss Sherry?
Hey there. I am grateful for life, grateful
Yes.
for life, and the opportunity that I get through at the table to impact the lives of women. I am a member of the board. I retired one day, and I'm telling you, the next day, Deshaun was on my phone talking about, I've got this idea. Can you? I haven't been able to run away yet. We'll see. We'll see. My uh, my main portion, my task with At the Table is running the mentorship program for girls. It is called Thrive, which stands for Transcending Her Real Issues Victoriously Through Empowerment. We currently operate primarily out of Mifflin High School, but there are some things on the horizon where we'll do some additions. But we run a mentorship program out of the high school. We go in once a week, and the whole premise is it's time for your dreams to take flight. And I don't know, shall I chat about that now or wait and save that
Let's
later?
save that for later. I have you already out.
Good,
All
good,
right.
good. All right.
And then and then
Awesome.
everybody, I would love for you all to meet. We have some amazing women that are part of the survivors. Ladies, first, Jennifer, tell everybody, I've already said your name, but tell them how long you've been with At the Table.
I've been
Oh.
at the table since the beginning. I was actually in treatment the first year,
So how long has that been?
going on
What is
7
it?
years.
7
Wow,
years.
7 years.
Yeah.
7 years.
Wow. So how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
That's good. And so, real quick, I'll come back to Miss Sherry. But what is something fun you would like everybody to know about you?
I love to dance.
Mm.
You love to dance. Okay, so we may see you and your husband out cutting the rug or something like that.
All the time.
All right.
He likes to dance too.
He does too. All right, that's awesome. Miss Sherry, real quick, what is something fun you would like everybody to know about you?
I like helping people have aha moments, whether that's introducing them to a fun fact, something they never knew, introducing them to new cuisine, new areas, just fun facts, something brand new.
I love it. And then the last amazing woman who's rocking it is Miss Birdie. Miss Birdie, tell everybody,
Hello.
how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I
So
won't complain.
how long have you been with At the Table?
Well, I started with At the Table at the beginning, which was about 8 years. Yes.
8
When
years.
yeah, well, as long as it's been in existence. Yes.
Right.
I
Okay.
came on board in February of that year. And I've enjoyed myself and I'm excited about it. And I just love at the table. It just gives us
Yeah.
so much to look forward to. There's
Oh,
so
that's
many good things that at the table has done and is doing and continue to do. You know, they're just an organization that just gives to the community, to cancer survivors, to just young adults, and it's just a giving organization.
awesome. And what's one fun thing that you would like everybody to know about you, Miss Birdie?
Goodness. Well, I like my grandman. My fun. I like it spending time with grandman.
Okay.
He doesn't come to Columbus that much. He lives in
Okay.
Kentucky, and every time he comes, I cry my little eyeballs out. But
Right.
I enjoy singing. You
That,
know,
Right.
when I was working, I did a lot of bowling. Bowling. Now, Deshaun, I'm not a skater. I don't know how to skate, and I never learned how to ride a bike. So, but I just enjoy life. I enjoy doing for others, and I just enjoy just being helpful, just
love
being
it.
being a servant. Help you here to do whatever. I just love helping.
I love it. I
Yeah,
love it.
it's yeah.
So then, with that being said, um, ladies, we have talked about who you are, and I know that there's a lot of programs that are going on with At the Table. And the one that I would really like to first to talk about, which they all are amazing. So let me first say this because I want no one to say, "Well, she's choosing one over the other." They're all amazing. Let's first talk about the Cancer Survivor program that has been inception has been part of the organization, which is part of the wellness. I think that one, we need to talk about that more. A lot
Yeah.
of women don't talk about the health and wellness piece of it, and they get lost in the shuffle of it, that they don't understand the importance. Because one, let's be honest, it's because of the fear of what they have to face, and then also fear of the unknown. So I'm thinking, I
Mm.
believe that the amazing part of At the Table is bringing all women together and knowing and allowing them to come and to be part of I could consider it a sisterhood. And so as we have these two amazing women, let me see who this is. Oh, look, we have the two amazing women. Hey, ladies.
Look at my beautiful women. Oh, it's just amazing. Yes,
So
yes.
have this amazing program. And so, with that being said, as you guys are doing this cancer and wellness, what can someone expect, and how? Not even what they expect. This person back up. How can anyone even get involved? And also, what's a little bit more about the program, Deshaun?
Okay, sure. We have, and I'm sorry, there's some back feed.
I hear it. I got it.
Are we able to mute that or not? If that's okay, I can. But what we have been working on, we talked about the annual fashion show that we've had. We just hosted our 7th one. We wanted to this year with the peer-to-peer support group, not just this your traditional support group where you're coming out and I got this issue or this issue, and it's not a downward story, but it's more, our women are very empowering. So even when we come together, there's power in that. So we look at it as more of an empowerment group where not only are you're networking, you're able to share your stories. There may be a certain cancer that you're surviving from that you haven't been able to connect with anybody. So it's really a connector of network of women, one where they come together, they meet, and then we talk about, with this empowerment group, I mentioned focusing on African or women of color. we'll break it down into education, where we'll partner with, for instance, like Care Source is one of our partners, Melina, and we'll have those education talks, or we'll have the workshops where we're talking about that specific, cancer and treatment. But then there's another side where it's empowerment. A lot of us run businesses, so we're going to come together and, connect, share stories, and support one another. One of the other things is, as we talk about women of color, with our government system, changing, and the EDI, and how that's going to impact us directly us. So we want to talk about things that we need to do to get our, to get our support system in order, and to get our finances in order. Because again, wholeness, wellness is about every aspect of your life. So we're bringing that in, and I think today it's needed. So in addition to that, through our partners, we get referral calls from women or young ladies that have been just recently diagnosed, and they want to talk to somebody. So we're getting a care line where we'll have, which it will be a survivor, to speak to the ladies or that person in the beginning stages, because only they know where they were. They can share their story and be able to support and empower them. And any other specific resources that we don't have, then that's when we'll use our partners like Ohio State and Cancer Support Community, which is a phenomenal organization that has partnered with us to help us with, we're talking about cooking classes, or just specific grants for women of color, because there are certain funding for women of color, because again, the impacts, more white women do get cancer, but more African American women or women of color don't survive. So we're here to fill that gap, bring awareness, bring prevention, bring empowerment, and so we want to, be really a support community for our ladies, and holistic, bringing in the holistic options of treatment, because again, it's important that some women don't even understand how the body works, and we need education. We need to educate ourselves, because again, God gave us this body, and it's up to us to understand what works, what doesn't. And with things going on in the world, how things are happening so expeditiously, we're not living in fear, because we're empowered women. And when we come together, we ain't stopping. We're going to continue like we do in our lives. We get through the challenges. We find a way to pull ourselves up. But in this season that we're going into, we're going to need each other. We are most definitely going to need each other. So that is what this peer-to-peer support initiative group.
Nice.
And I think our theme this year is coming in love.
You said, what is the theme?
It's talking with Jameis, because every year we have a theme when we do the fashion show. But it's going to be about coming in love. We're showing up in love.
Okay, so, I love it. So let's go back a little bit back to the peer-to-peer group, because I'm getting, my phone is being dinged, and a lot of women are like, well, what is the peer-to-peer? They're really excited about the peer-to-peer. So one, if someone is out there wanting to be part of this peer-to-peer group, how can they go about doing that?
Okay, so we talked about the women that the women that have been honored through our fashion show, and we've honored about 50 women, because some of them, like Jennifer and Verdi, have come back. They can come back every year, and that is basically, we connect with them that way and create, a network, and we stay in touch with each other. So basically, it will start from those group of women, and pretty much through partnerships and through, bringing awareness and getting it out. It's for it's for cancer survivors. So I that's the beginning phase. So pretty much we are still working on all the particulars and all the details, but
Okay.
our women are currently the ones that we've honored in the fashion show.
Okay, nice. So let me ask you this: as you talked about the fashion show, which is a great lead into it. So when is this year's fashion show?
So that's our last event of the year, and that'll be in September. So the last Sunday in September is September 28th. And again, we'll be at Columbus Academy, which they were amazing. We partnered with them last year and had the event there. But yeah, so that's going to be the last event of the year. So when you talk about the peer group and looking at it, we have an annual survivor walk. So we'll have our annual walk. So look for that in May. So we're going to get together, the women, like we have a call coming up next week that we'll all get on and kind of reintroduce ourselves to, and then we'll have another meet and greet in February, which is right around the corner. And we'll come out, and that's when I talked about coming out in love. We'll have our colors on, and we'll have a introduction, and we'll talk about the details of the group. And looking at May is when we're going to host a wellness day. And health and wellness is important in speaking and having conversations with different women. 2024 was a challenge. And, so we're going to use that wellness day to seed into the survivors, to seed into us, a wellness day for us. So because, if you're burnt out, or if you're not well, you can't help anybody else. So you got to take care of yourself first. So we're putting more in, not more, but we're going to, we tend to work, and then we're all burnt out.
Right.
And we don't want to work. We got to take care of ourselves first. And that's what this wellness day is going to be like, where we're going to be pampered. We're going to have massages. We're going to, have different, maybe wellness vendors there. So that's going to be in May. And then we'll do our survivor walk. And then of course that'll be, announced and be marketed on our page. And then the last actual event that we have again is going to be in September.
I love it. So if someone wanted to get tickets now for the event, for the September event, there's some of those anxious bodies that are ready to purchase. Would they be able to purchase the tickets now?
Not right now. We're just January, get ready to go in February. So tickets will go on sale mid-June, by no later than July 1st. So yeah, thank you. Make sure you get your tickets there. So
absolutely.
But I think for the group, what I want to mention is how do we promote the fashion show, or how do we reach the survivors? We do casting calls, and that's open up to the community, and that's going to be coming out soon. So the best way, like you have it at the bottom of, for everyone to see, those 3 ways are the ways to stay in touch. Like our Facebook page, at the table, go to that page on Facebook, and then on Instagram is At the Table Rocks. So
I love it. So with that being said, Birdie.
Yes.
So how did you like the fashion show? I remember you were in one of the fashion shows. What did you like?
When I have enjoyed the fashion show. The last couple of years I haven't been able to come. I've got some health issues, but I'm not claiming those.
That's right.
We're gonna keep right on going, and I enjoy it. I really do. I like the walking, and I like the getting together with all of the other cancer survivors, and it's just an opening up. It is just a highlight of beautiful women sharing what they go through and what they have gone through.
So true.
And realizing that, no matter what you go through, we can always make a difference for someone else.
So true.
Absolutely.
And so
So
Jennifer,
much.
Well, before you do that,
yes.
Verdi strutted her stuff so well on the runway that I went back to the designer of the garment that Verdi had on, bought it, and wore it
You
in Detroit.
bought.
Okay.
I'm gonna wear it here so they don't see it. But an
Yeah.
absolutely gorgeous fuchsia African design.
I
I'm like,
remember.
if she look good in it, I bet I will too. So, Verdi,
All
stretch
right,
it.
Miss Birdie, you did
Yeah.
it.
Well,
You did
that's the purpose of the
Sharp.
show.
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
to
sharp.
Pam,
introduce, enhance what we do and how we do, and
Absolutely.
the vendors are happy too. So
Right.
Yeah.
everybody's
yes,
happy.
yes.
Absolutely. Yes, Deshaun?
Yeah, Jennifer has a story to share.
I was trying to get to her.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
How you doing, Miss Jennifer?
Hello.
So tell us about your story.
Well, I was 2 days before my 42nd birthday when I was diagnosed. And somebody suggested to me to check out at the table. And I wasn't sure if I was even eligible because I thought you had to be a survivor, already in treatment and doing
Yeah.
well. And somebody was like, oh no, you're still here. Come on. So I went to the audition and I truly, as you said, Pamela, found a sisterhood. If not, I'm sorry, I have dogs. Woman's trying to come in the camera. Hi, somebody.
Well, no.
You say you called me, so here I am.
Oh,
Oh, well, look
Lay down, Simba.
he's like, I'm getting in
Oh
this.
my gosh.
Oh, that is something else.
Oh gosh. Without at the table, I don't know where I would be.
Mm.
Cancer is no joke, and it takes you through a lot of dark times. And just to have the support of all the ladies that have had all the different kinds of cancer and been through all the different things, to have something to bounce off of, gave me encouragement that I didn't know was there. And I didn't feel so alone. I'm so sorry. It's so
No,
noisy.
don't be. Don't be.
But I've always wanted to give back because of everything the organization has done for me. And I never really knew how to do that and be in the right mental and emotional space to be able to do it as well. And talking to Deshawn, she's bouncing some ideas around with me, and I'm really ready to get more involved, be a more be like a bigger presence, actually do something for these women because again, being a woman of color, the doctors don't listen to us the same as they do the white women. And there's that thing of, you're lying, you're faking, oh, we're not going to do that test. Come on. Everybody needs equal health care.
Absolutely.
And the stories that I've heard and the support I've gotten has been invaluable to me. And I love you all. And the fashion show is fun and amazing. It makes you feel like you're walking in your purpose.
I love you. Girl, and you walking it. You walking in your purpose because you are so beautiful. I got your stuff,
Yes.
and not only that, also to your I have to just say your aura of yourself is so powerful. So and keep doing it and keep out here as you're doing you're leaving your mark on people that you don't know. So you're doing amazing work. So keep up the work. And so then the next person I wanted to talk to is, let me see if she'll talk.
Is that Jackie?
It is Jackie. It is Miss Jackie. You need let me see if I can undo it. You need to unmute yourself because I can't do it.
There. Can you hear me?
I can
Hey,
hear you. So Jackie, tell everybody a little bit. Tell everybody about your story.
It's quite interesting even to this day. I went to sleep with nothing wrong with my breast that I knew of, but I woke up and it looked like somebody had bitten half of my breast off. It looked like a moon. Yeah.
Oh,
And I didn't think anything of it, but I said, let me go ahead and go and see what's going on. So I went to the doctor and I got a mammogram. And before I got off the table, she said, do you have anything to ask me? And I said, is it cancerous? And she was like, yes. And she gave me a number to call, a doctor to go see, and they examined me and they said, when we get the results, we'll call you. So 2 or 3 days later, which is on a Friday, I get a call, and at work, not in his office, but at work, he says, yes, you have cancer. And I'm like to myself, you couldn't have called me in your office. You couldn't have told me on a Saturday. I was in the days afterwards. So I went into his office, and the first thing I asked him was, what stage is it? And they said it was stage 1.5, which is treatable. And he gave me all sorts of remedies to do and what kind of surgeries I would need to have, or chemo or radiation or whatever. And I said, okay. And they asked me which one did I want to do. Did I want to have my breast removed, or did I want to have, I don't remember the other one. It's still like a fog to me. But anyway, I had them remove the breast, and they said after the operation that they removed it all and only one flutter it was left. And they gave me like 4 treatments. And after that, they said, you're fine. It shouldn't come back. So I've been cancer free for, this will be the 8th year.
oh,
praise
all right.
So,
Praise the
so what has at the table?
Wonderful.
What does at the table
Wonderful.
mean to you?
It is a testimony, not only to me, but to those that are even in the audience suffering from the same thing. And when you walk your walk, you're walking a testimony saying, if I got it and I'm walking, so can you. And you have to me, the way I got through the treatments, I had a song in my heart, I had a praise in my mouth, and I kept nothing but positivity around me, because I didn't want anything negative. I didn't want anybody saying, well, what if, or how come, or why you? And I just kept positive, and I wanted people to see, even though I'm a survivor, I'm still like you. Even if you're going through it today, I was you. And it's not only for us as a whole, it's for everyone, even men. Cancer, it kills, but it can be a testimony with each and every step you take.
Absolutely. Ladies, thank you for sharing the story. To keep on the shift of time, I would like to move on to here. Let's move this.
Pam, may I just touch
Can you
base?
hold it? Can you hold it for just a
Okay,
moment?
sure.
We need to be mindful of it. So as we have talked about one program that At the Table offers, there's another amazing program that is offered that is ran by the amazing Miss Sherry Young, and it is Thrive. Miss Sherry, would you like to talk about Thrive a little bit?
A little bit, but if you don't mind, I'm gonna derail what Sean does. Let me derail it a little bit. The theme that we used for several years, when these ladies first,
We're getting a little feedback.
when these ladies, so maybe okay, but the theme was survive, live, thrive. Surviving cancer, all of these women are cancer survivors. Once they survive, the reason for the peer-to-peer and the reason for these women coming together is to teach them how to live. What do you do? Now you've survived. What do you do to live? What do you eat? Where do you go? Who do you talk to? And then lastly, if I'm going to live, then I might as well thrive. And
Yeah.
that's what they do, why they strut their stuff on the runway, why they come together to meet, why they tell their testimonies, just as you've been hearing, is now we will thrive. We're going to take what's
Awesome.
happened to us and ball it all together. Now, for the young women that we work with, we go in talking to them about thriving, about how to go beyond, transcend real issues victoriously through empowerment. And that empowerment comes from women like us
That's right.
sharing our life stories. So, what we do in a nutshell with the mentorship program is I parade as many successful women of color and others as well who have been where these young women are and who've begun not only to thrive, but are taking it further. That's what we do right now at Mifflin High School. Um, We've got goals, financial fitness. We want to introduce them to that. Goal setting, we introduce them to that. Health and personal awareness, cybersecurity and social media, educational awareness, and then getting them involved in community service and advocating for other youth.
I
Nut-
love it. Beautiful.
That is so awesome. So when you do the mentoring, is there a particular age group that you guys are mentoring to?
So right now it's in the high school. And what we are doing currently, we've done several things, several iterations of the program, but currently we are in a women's studies class. They let us come in once a week, and in that class, we bring our actual program. So because the class is an elective, students can take it in any of their semesters. So we have from 9th to 12th grade students in the session.
If someone is on here or they're listening and they're like, oh, I would love for At the Table to be part of or do a program such as that, how would they be able to get, or who would they be able to get in touch with?
So the scrolling at the bottom of the screen, you're doing a very excellent job, dear host. Scrolling at the bottom of the screen is our Facebook information and our site. Just reach out to the site. There is, once you do, you'll get, you can email. And when you email, we'll reach back out to you. We do need volunteers. And I'm sure that our illustrious leader would love for us to suitcase the program and take it so others can hear and see.
Absolutely.
So what about also too, as well, I love the volunteers, but some of us, there's some that are like, I can't volunteer, but I would love to donate some products, donations. So how can they do that? Or what way can they do that?
Similarly, go through the website, go through the email, and the Cash App. We do need finance all the time. We feed the students each week. We have products that we buy. We give them swag bags at the end of the semester. So there are lots of things that we give. If you can't give time, there are always the opportunity for you to give dollars, and or if you have a product that girls or women like. At the end of each semester, as I said, we created a swag bag. You can put your information in that bag. If you want to volunteer, there's a number running across the bottom of the screen, 614-259-8986. Call it and leave your voicemail and we'll call you back. Or you can reach out to info@ATTRINC, which stands for At the Table Rocks Incorporated.
I love it. Thank you, Miss Sherry. So as Deshawn, as we get ready to close this, and I want to first and foremost thank you, ladies. This has been fun, informative, and it's so needed because again, there's so many. I believe I did a search. I think in state and just in Columbus, there's over 800 nonprofits, and so to get out here and so people can hear who you are, get connected to you, as well as hearing the voices is so important. So first and foremost, thank you for doing that. Deshawn, as we get ready to close, how can people, oh, I'm sorry. No, you had wanted to talk about something. What was that, Deshawn, you wanted to mention?
Well, Jennifer mentioned about when she was telling her story, she mentioned about, with women of color, the challenges of going to doctors and, not being, not being the same as other cultures. One of our goals is to connect with and build partnerships with African American female doctors that specialize in cancer. And knowing in Columbus, there's not that many. But that is a goal for us, is to get connection with those doctors and be able to, because a woman, an African American woman may want to talk to an African American doctor. There's a different, understanding. So I believe that we could, seek out and find those doctors. But that is one of the things that, one of the most important factors too, as well, is that we want to accomplish and provide. And just from each of you, Verdi and Jennifer and Jackie, telling your story, there's empowerment through your voice and your stories every time. So I just wanted to make that a point. And you ladies, Verdi has been an amazing supporter. And this is personally coming from me, just been an amazing supporter. Jennifer, you've been, I remember you meeting you for the first time, and it was brand new. And just that connection, I'm like, man, you're empowering me. And Jackie, the same way. You've been down with us more than two years, I want to say. And the conversation we had the other day, I just want to let you know there is empowerment in your stories, in your voice. So I'm grateful, and I'm so excited about the impact that we're going to have for one another, that we're going to be able to reach out to more women and girls. So thank you. And thank you, Pam. Pam, thank you for this platform. Woo woo!
You're welcome. So real quick, I know there's always a need and at the table. And I think someone just pinged me. They wanted to know about any open positions in the board. How can they find out about those?
I'm gonna give my personal email, but we do have a number as well, and you're gonna see promoting on social media, because we do have positions. As of now, I will give my email, the Dushon, DUSHON @ATTRIN.org. I'm sorry, I'm messing it up. Dushon @ATTRINC.org. And then you have the info, which is our administrative email, and then our number that someone will call you back within 24 hours.
I love it. Okay, in 5 seconds, I'm going to give everybody 5 seconds as we get ready to close down the show. What would you like to leave someone with? Deshawn, you first.
You have a story, and you have a story to tell. Never stop. Never stop.
Love it. Miss Verdi?
Always give thanks for whatever you go through and however way you go through it, because all things work together for good. And whatever we're going through, whether it's cancer or financial problems or whatever, let's trust God because He
Mhm.
will see us through it all.
Uh-oh.
So, yes.
All right. I love it. Miss Jennifer.
I would have to say, do everything in love. Someone needs that
Mm,
smile, that hug, they need that encouragement. We all count. So remember that when you see somebody looking like they're not doing so good and offer it.
Yes.
Miss Sherry.
The quote that I start the class with for Thrive, it's an Oliver Wendell Holmes quote, and it says, "We cannot direct the wind, but we can set our sails." We can't direct the wind, who's in the White House, illnesses that come upon us, financial fires. We can't direct the wind, but we can set our sails so that regardless of what's going on around us, we can still thrive.
okay.
I love
Yep.
it.
Yep. That's true.
Miss Jackie. I think she's frozen.
Yeah.
She is. So I have to leave you with, I think the one word here out of all of this is sisterhood. And it's so important because we need each other to get through what we're going through. And knowing that we have that support of each other, we can get through it no matter what. Well, ladies, this was an amazing show. I had fun.
Yeah.
I would
We
love
have, and
I
thank you to
did.
Barbara
Yep.
Harper, because she's been our cheerleader. I've been seeing all these great job, go ladies. Thank you for sharing. So thank you, Barbara.
So this was great, ladies. I'm gonna put you all in the green room. Don't hang up, and I'll be right back with you. Let me get you there.
Thank you, everyone.
Well, you guys, if you did not catch it, this was powerful. I hope you were moved as just as I was moved, and understanding that this today was all about knowing who at the table is. There are an amazing group of women out here making a mark, leaving knowing that the health and wellness of us is important. So we not only have the cancer survivors empowerment, then there's also the Thrive for the young girls empowerment. There's always a need. Did you hear? There's always a need. I need you all to understand that. And so if you're needing or if you wanted to in any way, may it be monetary, may it be voluntary, may it be mentoring, may it be that, as Miss Sherry say, drop your products in a swag bag. You can do it. Down below is a phone number as well as an email. Until next time, you guys, I hope you all find this empowering and knowing that your life matters. And so take care of yourself. Take care of yourself, everyone, because you know what? We only get one of it. And what perfect way to do it is to support it and go after it. Until then, everyone, take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye.